Decisions, 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 decisions. As an IT person, you know, in this world, the number of companies, when you just stroll in VMworld, right? The number, I mean, we were just at VMworld, and the number of companies, surely to keep track of, is quite vast, right? And the more you open yourself up to potentially companies to make things better, the more it gets confusing and all of that. As an IT person trying to keep track of it, how does an IT person do that?
Well, it's interesting, like you said, there's a tremendous amount of new technologies coming out on a daily basis. The technology changes very rapidly. There's a lot of ways that you can educate yourself as an enterprise, whether by working with partners, by incenting your organization to remain up to speed with the new technologies as they get introduced into the market, as well as not to get lost in the quagmire, because it can be confusing. It can be very, very difficult to stay abreast of these new trends, so to speak. So the key here is find the right partners, stay informed as much as you can, always look at more than 2 options for whatever solution you're trying to achieve, because you don't want to drive yourself into a hole. And that is the challenge that we have.
Yeah, you know, but the difficulty is sometimes, excuse me, sometimes the meeting of that objective is actually quite easy. It's like there's 17 products to do what you want to do. So how do you go from 17 to 1?
Well, what's interesting, a lot of our customers, so 10 years ago, 15 years ago, there would be 3 or 4 candidates. We would do a bake-off, and then we would recommend a particular solution to a customer. Today, there's more than 4, there's 10, there's 15. And customers are actually coming to us and saying, just tell me which the top 2 are, and then we'll do a bake-off out of those. And so they're already trying to cut the corner in a good way in terms of trying to get to those full solutions that would benefit them. And for that, you need to find a partner that understands not only the technology, but also the business that the customer is in.
Yeah, the difficulty for me is like, that kind of approach kind of bothers me, in that, like the top 2 or the top 4, well, it might, you know, I was a consultant for many years, so like, just because they're the top 4 doesn't mean they meet your needs at all, right? I mean, I see the need of a partner, you know, an integrator kind of thing. It's like, don't go near that company. They're in financial trouble, they're about to go out of business, their product just doesn't work, right? I certainly see like ruling out, but I don't know, it bothers me a little bit to have a customer. I'm sure they ask, as a consultant, what I often got was, you know, they're just looking for 7. The answer's 7. You know what I mean? Right? So how do you deal with the customer who's basically saying, help me pick my product?
Well, I mean, when you talk about the top 4 of 20, for example, the right partner that understands your space, understands your industry, will typically guide you in the right direction.
So you think that your top 4 answer might be different for company A and company B based on your knowledge of their infrastructure?
Absolutely. So for example, if you look at what the media industry is doing with cloud computing, for example, and what they're doing with storage, it's very different from what the financial services guys are doing, which is very different from what manufacturing is doing. And so finding the partner that understands your industry, understands your use cases, and is able to map those use cases and drivers to the technologies that will make up the right solutions for them is critical. And so we pride ourselves in being technology agnostic for that reason, so that we don't go into an enterprise biased because we're getting a reseller or referral bonus. We don't get any bonuses at all. We work with the best partners and the best technologies so that they make sense for our customers.
All right. Hey, I hope you enjoyed that interview with Francesco Paola of Solinea. You know, it's amazing the number of decisions you got to make in IT, and they help with that. Make sure to check out our other videos on our channel and subscribe while you're at it. Thanks for watching.